Hello friends, Micah Kusera here, and I, in true Enneagram 7 style, because this is for my Enneagram 7s today, yesterday I was supposed to post, and what did I do but found a great adventure and totally forgot about everything I was supposed to do, including this live for 7s yesterday. So we're just going to be off one day for our schedule, and today we're going to learn about Enneagram 7s. So, Enneagram 7s, my friends, my peeps, you're all my peeps, but being a 7, we are a reflection of God's joy and abundance, right? An abundance, living life to the fullest. That is what we do, right? 7s, when they are their authentic self versus adapting, so authentic being who God created us to be, they are playful, they are curious, and they are optimistic. I find that in myself all the time, right? Like, super optimistic. Life is always glass to overflowing. It's not even full, it's overflowing. They dream about new experiences and practically live them out in their imaginations. So oftentimes they'll plan this amazing trip. I know I've done this, and it wasn't until I read this that I was like, oh, I do that. Plan an amazing trip, and then they get there and they're on the trip and they're like, all right, but it wasn't as good as what was in our imagination, right? We're already planning the next trip while we're on the current trip. 7s encourage others to keep a balanced perspective on doom and gloom because they just know everything's going to be okay, right? Which I definitely find myself doing that. It's hard to sit in it and be like, real stuff going on, right? So 7's adapted self. So what this looks like, God created us to be our authentic self, and when we adapt to the world around us, what it looks like is the self is focused the attention on what's next, and that's what I was talking about. When I plan vacations and I plan this amazing thing and I look at all these pictures and I'm like, this is what it's going to be like. In my imaginations, it's better. And so when I actually get there, I think, okay, but what's next, right? And so really learning to sit and be in the moment is something that 7s have to work on. So 7's core fear is being trapped and deprived. So that can look like a lot of different ways. One of them is just not being able to escape a conversation, or just being deprived of, deprived of having fun. So some of the negative emotions that 7s feel is frustration, gluttony, that can be anything. It can be clothes, it can be adventures, it can be food, it literally can be anything. Insatiability, pain, suffering, feeling trapped, and feeling deprived. What does it look like to become more like Jesus, right? It's learning how to stay with sadness and suffering. That's really hard. When someone's having a really hard time, it's really hard to sit and just be present and feel it with them. It's just hard. And then holding space to acknowledge that sadness and suffering and really sit with it for yourself or with others. So what do we need to know to become more like God, right? Or more like Christ, just emulate who he's created us to be. We need to rest in silence. So it's literally not moving my body. It's stopping, being still. And then it is being silent. And so it's shutting off my brain, which is constantly going with the next best thing, the idea, the whatever, right? Rest allows 7s to take a break from feeling like they never have enough of what brings them pleasure. Rest also, it's to rest from the drive to imagine and inspire, because again, we're doing it all the time. And then silence helps stop all of those imaginative ideas and those dreams. That really adds to our frustration that no experience can ever match up to what we imagine, right? And then resting in silence is an invitation to face our own unconscious pain, the very things we're running from, and our efforts to create activity all around ourselves. So we don't want to deal with the pain, so we go. We do all the things. We have fun. We keep going, right? That's just, it's the beauty of who God created us to be, and also it can be a detriment because we're not actually sitting and being. So again, personal experience, I have an amazing way that I share with you that God has really shown me how to rest in silence that I will share with you during the training, because the whole goal is that our joy and abundance of who God created us to be will shine through you, my other Enneagram 7s, as you join this course. So power statements, affirmations, whatever you want to call them. I am free and have all that I need, right? That's going back to the trapped and deprived. I am fulfilled, I am grounded, and I am sober, joyful. And what that looks like is we don't have to be joyful, but just really we just have a joy that seeps out of us even when we're content and grounded, right? And then I reflect God's joy and abundance because that's what we do. So again, this is what I have for you, my Enneagram 7s. I'm so excited. I would love for you to join my course if this is something you feel God is calling you to. There's just so much goodness, and I don't know. I love walking this with every Enneagram number. And it's super exciting to see Enneagram 7s actually settle down and be like, okay, God, I am ready and open and willing, right, to take the time to be silent for 5 minutes a day, whatever you choose, to really just sit and connect and just be and listen. So with that, Enneagram 6s, you're up next. And I'm not going to say tomorrow. I'm pretty sure I'll do it tomorrow, but obviously I didn't do it yesterday. So in my true Enneagram 7ness, I will just say, you're up next. Whenever I hop on video Enneagram 6s, I will explain all the things for you. All right. Have a good day. Bye.